Hello.
Hello. Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Uh,
Where
I
are you
hear
from?
I'm from London. Were you just listening to the UFC?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard the commentator.
Yeah. So Asanya and so UFC, but UFC, yeah, title, UFC title battle.
It's
Yeah.
this weekend, right? Coming.
Yeah, it was like the old battle
Hmm.
between. Do you know Asanya?
Oh yeah,
The
Israel
Asanya,
Adesanya.
yeah. He was a champion, and another man who called. Let me see. Senior and defeated Paulo Costa.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who win. Yeah, I am not finished yet.
No, I won't say. I won't say.
Yeah. So do you
So,
love as a senior?
pardon?
Do you love a senior? Adrian Asanya?
Yeah, I do like him. Yeah, he's not my favorite MMA fighter, but I do like him.
Oh yeah. So I like I like Conor McGregor and Khabib, and
Yeah,
but I like Khabib most. Yeah,
yeah,
it's although he is a Russian.
yeah. And that's not so good at the moment, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So where are you from?
I'm from Myanmar.
Yemen. Ah, cool, cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So I'm studying some English phrases. Yeah. Yeah. Can you explain a little bit about these phrases? It's related to crime and robbery.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Yeah. So do
Okay.
you want to say the phrases to me, or do you want to type them? It's up to
Uh,
you.
yeah, yeah. I will type to you.
Okay.
So the first thing is the next thing I knew. What is the next thing I knew?
The next thing I knew or know,
Yeah.
is it this
Yeah.
phrase?
There's the sentence this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, what did this mean? The next thing I knew is the next thing I have to do, or
Uh,
something.
so
Yeah.
the grammar in that phrase is slightly wrong. It would needs to
Oh
be
yeah.
the next thing. No, that's how it should be done. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And that means you're pretty much right. You're right. Basically, it means so. The next thing I know is, say we were talking about, say you were asking me questions about UFC, and I told you something I know. I would then say, so say I've said I think Conor McGregor is very rich from the UFC. The next
Uh,
thing I know is that, you know what I mean. It's so you're moving on to
yeah.
something else that you know.
Ah.
That's what
Okay.
it means.
The next thing. Yeah, yeah. It's like a failure to say more information
Yes,
about
yeah.
something, right? Ah.
But,
Okay.
but something that you understand, not something that you think. So you understand what you're talking about.
Uh,
So you know, because you
uh,
know what you're saying.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it. Thank you. So the second phrase is running off with. Running off. Running. Let me types. Running or with. INTA with. Running or with. Do
Okay,
you see
so
it?
this means uh
So the whole sentence. Let me read the whole sentence
yeah,
to think the context. The next thing I know, the two men were taking jewelries out of the shop window and running off with it down one of the little aisles near the cinema. Near,
so
yeah,
the context of that sentence with it means that they have gone to the shop, did you say? And they're
yeah,
running off with something. So that running off with something from a shop means you've
yeah.
stolen something.
Oh, yeah.
So you've
So they cut away with it, right?
not necessarily. It depends after, but running off would mean if I walked into the supermarket and I didn't have money and I was hungry and I took a I don't know a packet of chips, crisps, I
Yeah.
would I would take them and I would be running off with them.
Ah, okay. Like, yeah, yeah.
It
Like,
doesn't it doesn't actually mean run. It just means you can run off with something in a sense of you've got something and you've gone.
yeah.
So
With
you
without paying any money, right?
in that context, yeah. So stealing.
I stealing, right? So it is similar to snack.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So what about run after? Someone from the shop ran after the robbers.
That means that so the robbers are the people that have been running off with something. That
Yeah.
the shop workers or the police they ran after means they've seen the people commit the robbery, the robbers. They've
Okay.
seen what they've done, and they've ran after them. So they've run to go and chase them.
They are chasing them, right?
Yes,
Okay.
that's what ran after means.
Okay. Is there any other meaning of run after?
Uh, no, not really. No.
Okay. So ran out mean it is X or run out of Y or run out of a many X mean there's nothing left, right?
Yeah. So so for best example, you have 8 minutes. So on
Yeah.
this call left. So in 8 minutes, you will have run out of time for us to talk.
Ah,
So
okay. Ran out of time.
and that doesn't have to be a physical thing. It could be you could be at work and you've say you have a deadline to finish a piece of work by 5 p.m. and you
Yeah.
don't do it, you've run out of time. You've run out of
Ran
time.
out of time.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I got it.
Or
Thank
or if you're making food and you don't have enough ingredients, you've run out of ingredients.
you.
It's not just time, it can be you've something physical
Yeah.
as well.
Okay. Thank you for sharing knowledge. Yeah. Yeah.
It's okay.
So, and what about cracking down? Yeah, let me read the whole sentence. He hopes the authority would be cracking down much harder on crime in the area.
Okay.
Cracking down.
So
Yeah.
cracking down is a way of saying um, that they are hoping that the authorities, which are the police, they're hoping
Yeah.
that what cracking down mean is they're doing more to help people not get stuff stolen from them.
Yeah.
So
So,
they're hoping
but
go on.
yeah, yeah. Carry on.
They're hoping that the authorities will cracking down basically means that the best way of translating that phrase is cracking down means doing more to stop something.
Okay.
So
They.
the police are
Yeah.
doing maybe the police are doing more patrols, or the police put cameras in, security cameras in. So
Yeah.
yeah, they're basically doing more to stop crime, if that makes sense.
I. Okay. Thank you. Your explanation very good. Made me very clear. Thank you.
It's okay.
Yeah. The last one is yeah on they are now on the lookout for two white men in their early to mid 20s. On the lookout for yeah.
On the lookout for means it's a quicker way of saying that the authorities or the shop, it doesn't matter who, they are
Yeah.
uh, when people come to their shop or walking around the town, they are
Yeah.
looking for those people. So they are aware that it was two people in their 20s to 30s, white people, that stole from
Oh,
them. So they are looking for the people,
yeah.
but
So
not looking as in like searching, walking around looking for them, but people that come into the shop, they check to make sure it's not the people that stole from them.
okay. Is a little bit different to looking for or search, right?
Yes, it's totally
Uh
different. Yeah,
yeah.
it's obviously sounds very similar, but looking for or
Yeah.
searching is, say me and you, we were looking for something, we would walk or run or drive to try and find it. whereas being
Yeah.
on the lookout for something is
Uh,
you're just checking to see people if it's
yeah.
them, what sort of thing.
Yeah. Thank you for your explanation. And can I ask you some more? Uh, so when I use some application on the internet like live.com or Vigo, is there sometime I watch the chatting room, which in which the native speaker from UK are speaking with each other. Yeah, most of what they said I don't understand. Why? They are talking too fast and their accent is very strong. So let me can you give me some suggestion to understand what they said?
Okay, so my accent, so I live 20 minutes from London, south of London. So I have
Yeah.
a very, we in England, my accent would be described as a neutral southern accent. So that
Oh yeah.
means we speak the way
Sorry.
words in the dictionary are read. So, for example, when you go to the park, there's grass. So I would say the word grass, but with the way it's ra, so grass. But people in the
Grass.
north of England, they say grass. They would say grass. That's how their accent is very strong.
Yeah.
So if we're having fun together, I would laugh. But up in the north of England, they would say laugh.
Yeah.
It sounds like a very different word. And I even struggle myself to understand people from different parts of England. So people from Liverpool, for example, people from
Yeah.
Newcastle, I find I struggle to understand what they say because their accents are so strong.
Oh
It's
my
so
god.
so I think maybe I would pick more London accent videos to watch because it's very hard to understand accents of people from the north of England.
Yeah. So can you give me some suggestion? Uh, which part of series, TV series I should watch to understand the British accent more?
Do you
Which
watch?
TV?
Do you have Netflix?
Yeah. I got it.
Have you heard of Sherlock Holmes?
Ah, yeah, it's my favorite series. Yeah, Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, it's a new version of Sherlock Holmes, right?
Yeah,
BBC.
it's very, very good
Yeah,
BBC. Yeah.
yeah,
Best TV shows to understand.
yeah. In this series, Sherlock Holmes speaks very fast, very fast, right?
Uh, what else is a good one? Let me have a look.
Yeah, thank
Uh,
you.
I will recommend some good series that it's not very fast and difficult accents.
Yeah,
Okay, I think these are good on Netflix.
the Crown, the Crow. Yeah, Downton Abbey.
These are good. So The
Yeah,
Crown, for example, is about Queen Elizabeth II, her whole
uh,
time of when she first became
uh,
queen until now. So they have a very similar accent to me, and they speak slowly and with a
yeah,
traditional British accent.
yeah. Uh,
What program were you watching before that you couldn't understand?
yeah, here is the it's difficult to understand is a flea. Yeah, have you ever seen the flea?
Yeah, that Fleabag. Yeah, very hard, very strong
Yeah,
accents.
the flea and the sex education is also difficult to understand. It's
The thing with situation is because it's set like because they're younger, they speak
yeah,
faster and
yeah,
slang
very fast. Yeah, there are many slang words also.
exactly, which when two or three slang words happen in one sentence, you don't understand what's going on.
Yeah,
I totally get that. But
yeah,
we've got 30 seconds left, so
yeah,
I would try and watch The Crown. That's quite good to learn the accent. It's slow and my sort of accent. But
yeah.
if you ever want to
So
speak again, I can send you my timetable and you could ask
yeah,
me more questions in the future, maybe.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much for your suggestion and helps. Yeah,
No,
have
you're
a
very
nice
welcome.
yeah. Have a
Yeah.
nice life in London. Are you in London, right?
Very close, very close. Yeah. Anyway, good to
Okay.
meet you.
Have a nice day. Have a good day.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.